Welcome to NT Sheep's Digital Wonderlands!
Welcome back, my little ants, for more Bionic Commando fun. We know that the biggest problem in this area is going to be the two biomechs. We also know there's going to be a spot where we can get a hold of a grenade launcher, so what we want to try and do is move along as slowly as possible so that we only get the attention of one mech and then we can get that grenade launcher in time, because that's going to be the key to taking them down. The other thing we have to worry about is going to be the snipers, but luckily if we swing and get in the right hiding spots, they're not going to be able to keep a line of sight on us long enough for them to get up a shot. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so that's one biomech down. That's basically half the battle of this area. Now we just gotta take out these guards on top of this oil tower or whatever it is, and then we're gonna try and find that second biomech. Once we take out this enemy, the only one left that's going to be causing us any trouble is going to be that sniper, and we should be able to get out of this area and move on to the next one. We're so close to getting to that extraction point where Joe is waiting for us. was a little too hyper-focused on trying to avoid that sniper and making sure they didn't get a line of sight on me that I completely missed where the weapon pod had dropped. I actually, if I would have been paying attention as soon as I walked in this area, would have been able to see that it landed on the roof here, but I got confused, so I just snuck my way along these little towers and pipelines until I could get that sniper taken care of. Then I realized I needed to come back, and the weapon that I got from it is definitely going to be helpful later on.
For fuck's sake!
We are almost there, just a little bit further.
I knew I could count on you.
Are we done?
Almost.
What the hell is... You son of a bitch!
You can't even tell the difference between patriotism and treason. No wonder you never realized the truth about Emily.
What do you know about Emily?
More than you ever will.
Remain here and make sure he never resurfaces. Roger. No signs of the hostile. I think we got him. Urak 2 returning to convoy.
So we've been betrayed again. The question is, was it just Joe? Has he tricked both us and the senator? Or was the senator in on it too? We've got a lot of questions, but the only way we're going to get answers is if we can catch up to the lead helicopter. Now, the game doesn't exactly tell you how to do this. What you need to do is there's a little hatch on the top of these helicopters that you can rip off with your arm. Then you can sit there and grab on and hack into the helicopter's flight control system, and that's going to allow you to sit there and take control and move it around. So you're going to be moving up and getting into position to the next helicopter in front of you so you can grab onto that and take over control of that. Along the way, enemies are going to be popping up on little flying like jet or hover bikes. You can try and ignore them and just focus on getting to the next helicopter, but they are going to be shooting at you, and they will also try and take out the engines of the helicopter you're on. So if you have to disengage from controlling the helicopter, the best thing to try and do is to hit the head of whoever is in control of the flying cycles, because that's going to cause them to sit there and fall off. And usually the extra rider on them that's shooting at you will fall off too. So it took me a couple of tries to get through this because, well, the first time I just didn't know what I was supposed to do and just spent about 2 minutes of sitting on this helicopter before I finally found the darn hatch you're supposed to open. So we're going to use the magic of editing to get to the point to where I managed to pull off this little helicopter chase.
Nathan's had an accident, Mrs. Spencer.
Oh my God!
You need to come with me.
Is he gonna be okay?
With your help, he will.
Fuck! Shit!
How's the arm?
Hanging in there. You?
I always land on my feet. But I'm not sure how many lives I have left after that one.
You never should have gotten involved in this.
How could I do anything else? Bionics are the reason we can lead normal lives. I thought we could use bionics to solve all the world's problems. But it was all just lies. Bionics are nothing but a weapon to Joe.
You can't lose sight of who you are, Meg.
Well, who are you exactly? What was all that on the oil rig about your wife?
When I lost my real arm in combat, that wasn't all I lost. Emily vanished off the goddamn face of the earth. I figured she wanted a normal life, with no complications. Not having to take care of me.
But that accident made you stronger. You can do things you could
Even
never...
bionics break, Meg.
Indeed they do. But the wonderful thing about them is that they can be repaired. I patched you up as best I could, Major Spencer.
Who are you? Task?
Once upon a time. Now I work for my own reasons. We're not so different, you and I.
You're the sniper who tried to kill us on that building.
Had I wanted you dead, Lieutenant Magdalene, I assure you, you would have been.
Why are you following me?
For the moment, my interests coincide with yours. But it seems our little moment has come to an end.
Spencer, let's go to the vault. We need to stop Joe.
You go ahead. I've got some unfinished business.
The plot thickens, and we don't know who we can trust. That's going to bring us to the end of the video, my little lambs. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time in the Digital Wonderlands.